problem.
Hi, Dave. This is Kathy. Can you hear me? I can't hear me. Can you hear anything? You see with this chat?
Okay. Let's see.
Put mute on there.
I don't want to get you in the first.
What's that word they chat?
No, can you hear us now, Dave? Can you hear us now, Dave?
Okay. There we go. Yep, thank you. Everybody all right at your house? I can't hear Dave now. Darren. Can you hear me, Dave? I can't hear you. No? He can hear me though.
He can't hear you.
He can't hear me. Nope, I can't hear you.
Is that good?
That's good now.
Thanks, Dave.
Unplug and plug these in.
I know the feeling.
Yeah. As my tech guy goes, did you unplug it and plug it back in?
Everybody okay at your house?
Yes, staying warm these days.
Good.
Unbelievable.
Yeah. Bill's doing okay?
Yep, he's getting along. He's not going out, that's the tough part for him. He likes to visit and stuff, and he's,
Well, that's for everybody. They're all like pent up because of the virus.
yep. So he got his first shot last Friday, so hopefully he goes back, I don't know, for 4 weeks.
Uh-huh.
So, yep. So Barb and I are way down on the totem pole to get those shots. We'll probably get them in July or something.
We can't get ours until April.
He went up to, he went up to, what's up in Berlin, the hospital.
Agerstungen
Yeah.
Hospital?
Yeah, that's where he went. Yeah, because if we wanted to go to Memorial, it was April for him.
Yeah. And I said, it's only a month and a half away. It's no big deal.
So,
I don't like shots anyway, so there you go.
yeah, it was, Barb took him up there and she said it was like boom, boom, boom. It was really well organized up there. It was in the school. It actually wasn't in the hospital. It was
Oh, okay.
there's a middle school that is now closed up there in Berlin for
Okay.
years.
What is it?
Brown school.
Brown School. Is that the name of it?
Yeah, that's what we've done.
Oh, okay.
And he said it was very old.
Yeah. Well, I was afraid if we cancel the one we have for April, we won't, by any chance, we might not be able to get it.
Yeah, no
Yeah.
kidding. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was some problems with the scheduling online for a while. Barb was really lucky. She called that first day it was open. She called and got it in. So, and
So
now
we-
and now they're doing that second schedule. Like he's got a second appointment already. They gave it to him when he left, so that really worked out really well that he was able to do that now, or everybody's able to do that now. That's good. So,
Oh, there's Bill.
hello.
Hi, Bill.
He's connecting.
Okay. It's Scott. Hi, Scott.
Hello,
Hello, Scott.
how you guys doing?
How you doing?
Good.
Nice windy night.
Yeah, getting windier by the second.
Yep.
Everybody still hear me?
I can. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Did you guys hear about the last skier standing competition at Black Mountain?
No.
Yeah, it was an endurance competition where they skinned up and skied down. So it was, you skin up on free heels to the top and then ski down. The one rule was you had to start each lap on the hour. So you had to do each lap within an hour. And 2 guys made it over 60 laps, so 60 hours.
Oh my
Wow.
God.
They started Saturday morning and ended Monday night.
Oh, that's crazy.
Okay, so for us non-skiers, what do you mean they skin up?
Well, you put skins on the bottom of your skis so that you can use your skis like cross-country skis going up.
Oh, so there's a walk up,
Yeah, but with your skis on.
right?
And then
Wow.
then you either telemark down or you lock your heels down like alpine and ski down and then put your skins back on and go back up again.
Oh my God.
So from base lodge to summit, you had to do each lap in an hour or you're disqualified. And 2 guys did over 60 hours. And think how cold it was Sunday night in the wind.
Oh, yeah.
Oh
So
my
what
God.
kind of
It's just,
prize did they get?
I can't even-
Credit,
excuse me?
credit.
Oh, okay.
What was the prize?
I don't know what the prize was.
A job well
Oh,
done.
$1,000.
It would have been bragging rights.
Yeah, $1,000. But
Bragging
let's
rights.
see, that'd be about $15 an hour is what they made.
Minimum wage.
And the way, that's right.
Not in New Hampshire.
That's right.
Hi, Chris.
Hey, Chris.
Howdy.
Hello there.
Hey,
Well, I don't want to jinx us, but we have a short agenda.
oh, good.
I tried to expand it out, but the lady, she dodged us.
That's right.
I've only been on Zoom meetings for about 6 hours today, so
Oh,
another couple hours is not a problem.
Hey, Janice.
Hey, Scott,
How you doing?
I'm finishing dinner, but I'm getting there.
Janice is joining us. I have a question for the new business.
Okay.
She's here to listen to the response.
Welcome.
Thank you.
we have a couple more minutes.
Mhm.
Oh, come on, Sarah's here. We can get started.
Right, I just came galumphing in.
Hanley let me know he was not going to be here tonight.
Oh, okay.
He's down in Sanibel.
Oh, tough.
Yeah, really tough. I feel really badly for him.
Well, I shouldn't mention it then. Next week I would have been in Singer Island, so.
I'll feel badly for you too.
So Dick is, I see Hank, Gordon. It's now 7 o'clock, Bill.
It is now 7 o'clock. Who do we have on?
Kathleen,
Oh,
I'm sorry. Scott, Chris, Sarah, you and myself and Janice. So,
okay, great. And I
Gordon?
haven't heard from Dick, so I assume he's going to show up.
Okay.
But we'll see. I think we've got a quorum though.
Mhm.
So let's begin.
one
Ev-
business thing. Could the person that's identified as Gordon, could you please give us either your last name or your first name? I'm not sure what Gordon.
Sure, it's Gordon Powers, Powers, and I'll probably be dropping off in a minute. Just
Okay. Okay. Thank you very much.
Welcome, Gordon.
Thank you, Bill.
Okay, so everybody who's here is going to vote.
Mhm.
We need to review the minutes from last meeting. Anybody have any changes?
Look good to me. I guess that we vote on.
I move
I'll make
we
that
accept
motion.
them.
I have a motion. Do I have a second?
Second.
I have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
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 Any opposed? Okay, hearing none, it's unanimous. Thank you. All right, so we have a little session here for a public comment on anything that's not on the agenda this evening. Anybody wish to be recognized?
I would, Bill, thanks.
Oh, I recognize you.
I
I
got
see
a
your
haircut, I
picture.
wasn't sure.
Go ahead, please.
And this is more for the group as opposed to the board, if you can accept that distinction. The land that's behind the town office, the 30 acres or so. Is there any future plan or vision for that land? I guess that's the first part of my question.
There had been a Gray's Inn committee that had been formed. And I would have to dig back to see if I have any records of it, but I think it was charged to do some sort of master plan for it. But then the whole committee was disbanded when the Board of Selectmen changed. So I can have a look. May take me a little while. I won't do it during the meeting, but just to see what's there.
Yeah, that'd be great. Well, and the reason why I ask is that, you know, there are ongoing discussions regarding housing in Jackson. And when we discuss, you know, more of a development type project, particularly one that might have some assisted living resources or a mixed kind of development that would allow people to age in place in Jackson. That's a piece of land that, you know, sometimes comes up in those discussions because it's something the town has available to do something with. It's good land, it's a good spot for that type of development given its proximity to the village. So I guess I'm just wondering whether, as I said, the group, whether everyone, you know, is that a feasible idea to do not the whole piece, it's 30 acres, but to do some sort of housing development if the you know, the desire of the town was there? Is that feasible for that piece of land?
Well, is that that goes uphill, right up toward, is it Abut Nesselnook?
Yes, it
Yeah,
does.
there is certainly some topography to it.
Yeah,
I think it abuts Nesselnook. It goes up towards Thornhill Lodge, not
Mhm.
Thornhill Lodge,
Yeah.
the hill at the lodge at Thornhill.
Well, I think it kind of goes over towards sort of the other side too, towards, you know, kind of up towards the 16 south of town, right? I might have to look at a map, but
well,
The river.
the highway department garage was put up on the knoll.
mhm.
That takes up part of the land.
I'm just curious whether it's something that ought to be part of, you know, discussions or whether it's, you know, really not something that would work well for that type of thing.
Would access be off of the main road, Main Street, or it would be up the road?
Yeah, there's been no, you know, this is really just as general pie in the sky as it can be. It's just, it's 30 acres, its proximity to the village is perfect for the, you know, especially something that involved, you know, some elderly housing or assisted living or just, you know, that type of development. And it's land that the town owns, so it's land the town can, you know, can make something happen on if the townspeople want.
I would personally be all for that. Again, it may be difficult to find a developer that's, you know, you probably would have to do some sort of mixed housing to
Right.
to get it to go, but I'd be all for that.
I mean, if we're talking, more like age and place sort of thing, we're really talking less affordable and really just more so people that, that have lived for quite a while in Jackson can continue to live in Jackson as they age. That's, it's something that's very difficult in the area in general. And there's certainly been some people that have been, institutional in a way for Jackson that have had to move out because Jackson just doesn't have the facility or the resources to allow them to stay here.
Yeah, we have a number of people who have moved to either the Portland area and or Exeter.
Yeah.
And I can even name a dozen people who've done that. Not many are that long.
Wow.
I would point out, Bill, that they didn't move to affordable housing. They moved
Oh,
to
no,
very,
no, no.
yeah, very nice housing.
Yeah.
So I think Scott's talking about something a little different, more affordable.
No, I'm talking, when it comes to age and place housing, that isn't really necessarily affordable. I mean,
Okay.
affordable is another issue altogether, but, and maybe, maybe there'd be a mixture of some type, and it certainly there are developments where it's great to have, both some older folks and some younger folks. Younger folks can help mow the lawn, shovel the walk. The older folks can help watch the kids, et cetera. There's it's sometimes it benefits everybody to have that sort of mixture, but at least for that age and place component, that I'm not envisioning that to be necessarily affordable. It's just that it's a shame to have those residents of Jackson, who really are some of the most, that have the most, history here, have to move out of town.
Well,
Okay.
also you also have a lot of people that have people come and stay in these people's houses that are elderly as well, so that people can stay in their homes, which is really important for an older person.
Yeah.
Sometimes couples do move out because, like you said, Exeter and Portland, there's just so much more for them to do there.
Yeah.
As far as getting out and about and, traveling around and seeing things. It's kind of quiet here in Jackson, which is really nice.
Yeah.
So there's that thing to look into too.
Yeah.
There are a lot of nursing services and young people that will come, I know of a few, people that come down from Berlin and come into somebody's house during the daytime and somebody comes in at nighttime. It gives them a job, but it also makes the people stay in their own home. And that's another really important fact, is staying in your own home.
Would you be willing to hear some ideas around this sometime, I don't know, in the next couple of months? My specific interest is aging women. We outlive men. We live longer. And we have some specific housing needs, and I'm passionate about that. So that's the heart of my interest in this, that there ought to be a couple of units for women to age in place, to stay there, to be designed with universal design so that things are there, they can hold on, they got the handles, and it's not institutional. In addition to looking at options like, what do they call it, adult living units, for some of the very reasons you spoke to. People having to hire help to live in, or, you cut a deal with some young person and they shovel the snow. So that's my interest. That's what you'll be hearing from me about.
Thanks, Janice.
I think we'd be willing to schedule some time with you for a presentation if you'd like to do one.
Sure. We'll take a look at, your calendars and let Scott know, and we'll get this thing together. And it's time for people to, it would be time for people to make their input is the point. It's not a done deal by any imagination, but we have some ideas, and it would be great to get the town's input so there are no surprises.
Yeah. What were you thinking in terms of timing? Next couple of months, or?
Yeah, I mean, I was hoping maybe at least to give you guys some broad outlines. I mean, Scott and I have been talking about this, maybe for the April meeting at the latest. And based on your input or response, we can go back and refine it and then get down to the nuts and bolts if it makes sense at that point. But right now it's an idea. And this is the time for all ideas to come together and see if we can make this work for Jackson.
Any objection to putting this on the agenda for April?
Not at all. I had actually gotten a note from Anita Burrows that Janice had touched base with her. Anita touched base with me, and I sent back a note to Anita that at this particular time, really the only thing we had going was, auxiliary units, mother-in-law apartments.
Mhm.
And I didn't realize that the town actually owned the land that might be available for this. I just was thinking in terms of a contractor coming in, buying some land to do this. And again, I thought that was difficult. I thought if somebody had $500,000 to buy the land, they would do much better in some other town than Jackson as to how much they could buy. But no, I think this is a great idea.
Yeah,
Let's give it a go. Thank you.
like it.
Thanks, Bill.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
David, want to keep us on track here?
Is there any other comments or questions that are not on the agenda? Okay, then we'll move to the next agenda item, which is the lot merger. It's map Artine, lot 32 and 33. I can pull that up if you'd like. There's no maps here, by the way. There's just a
Yeah, if I'm looking at the document correctly,
Yeah.
basically, and the information that we have on this is that, what's funny is that these two lots have been previously together. They were separated. Now they're asking to put them back together again with a new owner.
so.
Are there
Yeah,
any comments or issues with the combining the two lots?
I was able to find these two lots on the tax maps which you can get off the town website. And because I didn't know where Francis Avenue was. It's actually up by the old dump. I haven't been on that road for years and years, but I do remember it being a lot of small camps, not really. Well, anyway, it is. If you look at the picture on the assessor's card there, it's just a small camp on one of the lots, and then the other lot is undeveloped, and each of them is about a quarter of an acre. So and the two combined would give you 200 feet on the road, and then half an acre. But it's a very very, what shall I say, inexpensive building on it. It's just a camp. There you go.
Well, it seems like it makes, two non-conforming lots a little less
More.
non-conforming.
Since they used to be together
Yeah,
in the past.
So they were split before we had zoning, or during that period we didn't have?
I don't know, there's a note on, maybe, David, to the other,
The other one?
is there another page to this?
Yep.
Or just one of one?
Yeah, there's a second page, but it doesn't really have much on it. That's the
No.
second page of the first one.
Maybe it's on the other one. I remember, oh, here, it says up in the notes.
Yep,
Up in the notes there, previously combined with 32, no acreage on map.
is that,
And the acreage is only 0.29 acres.
I think one was 2.29, one was 2.24, something like that. It's not a lot.
But on the tax maps, it has the frontage. And the frontage of one is just a little over 100 and frontage on the other is a little under, but the two combined was at least 200.
Do we know what the plan for the property is in the future if they combine them?
Well, just have a building with a bigger lot.
yeah,
All right,
Any-
I don't see anything within our rules that would suggest that we ought not to.
I'll move that we accept the merger.
I
I'll
second it.
second that.
Okay, I have a motion and a second. Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any
Aye.
opposed? Hearing none, that's approved unanimously.
okay. The next agenda item is the short-term rental applications. Those were all sent to you earlier. I will pull up the list. Share the list again. So the first one on the list is on Georgian. 2 bedrooms. There were no discrepancies identified by Julie. Approved 2 bedrooms, advertised 2 bedrooms, sleep 6, which was within our limits. Any questions, issues?
No, that's one of the Wentworth properties and it's also one of the 2 bedrooms, not the 3, so it doesn't have an egress issue.
Are we gonna accept them all together or accept them individually?
We probably ought to go through each one separately
Yep.
just to keep everybody happy.
Yep.
A quick
Um,
question, if that's in Wentworth, that's rural? Oh, I guess it is. The other one is too, yeah. Sorry.
It just depends on how far in it is.
Yeah.
I think these are up on the hill. The first 3 are all in Wentworth.
Okay.
I'll move that we recommend that it be approved to the Board of Selectmen.
I second it.
It's accepted. The application is accepted.
We're accepting, not approving, right?
Right. Okay, I move that we accept it.
And I have a motion to second.
Second,
Okay, second to accept. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, that's approved unanimously.
Next one is Bar. That is on Cottage. It's also in Wentworth. It's a 3-bedroom. Again, on the tax card, it complies. Advertises a 3-bedroom, sleeps 8. Again, that's in compliance with the regulation, and found no discrepancies on their advertisement.
I move that we accept it.
second
Have
it.
a motion. Okay, motion to, motion and second to accept. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, it's approved unanimously, accepted unanimously, excuse me.
Next one is Johnson. It's in Wentworth, also in Wentworth, Wentworth Hall Avenue. 2-bedroom, again, tax card says 2, and advertises 2 bedrooms and sleeps 6, again, within the perimeters of our ordinance. Found no discrepancies.
Any discussion? Do I have a motion to accept?
I'm waiting for Scott.
Yeah.
I'll move to accept.
Okay,
Thank you, Scott.
I'll second it.
I have a motion and second to accept. All in favor?
aye,
Any opposed? Hearing none, it's approved unanimously.
okay, so now-
Accepted, excuse me, accepted
Accepted.
unanimously.
we'll make sure the minutes reflect that. The last 2 are the ones we're gonna have some issues with. McInnes on Dismore Road, 5-bedroom, has a 5-bedroom tax card, advertises 5 bedrooms, but says it sleeps 14. That would be 2 above. So they would need to change it to do, that should sleep 12 instead of 14.
Yeah, I don't know. Did anybody take a look at the ad for this thing?
I didn't get a chance, no.
It's
Yeah.
actually on the form.
Yeah, it is. And did you take a look? It's an amazing property, and I can appreciate why they believe they can sleep 14, but they only have 5 bedrooms.
Mhm.
It's like 6,000 square feet, but
Yep. Yep. So,
That's in, what is it, Nestle Village or
That's Nestlenook, yeah.
Nestlenook, whatever.
yeah, Nestle Nook, yeah.
Nestle Nookie.
no,
Let's not go there.
yeah,
All
that's right.
Well, even if, it looks like it has enough space to sleep more, I think if we start straying from.
Yep.
But it's not the space in the house, it's the space in the septic system.
Yes, yeah. Yeah, no, I'm not suggesting we ought to. I can understand though why they think they can.
They may have beds for that.
All right, so do I hear a motion to accept the application with comments regarding the advertising?
So moved.
I have a motion to accept. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
I have a second. All in favor to accept the application with comments?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, accepted unanimously with comments.
Okay, the last one, the Nelson property, and that is on Old Jackson Road. This one also, it has a 2-bedroom building permit, 2-bedroom septic on file, but the tax card has 3 bedrooms. They're advertising 4 bedrooms, sleep 6. So I don't know how you set the discrepancy because the tax card says 3, but the building permit says 2. How does that?
But our ordinance is more focused on the number of people they advertise for, correct?
Yes,
As opposed to number of bedrooms. And so if they say sleep 6, that would be okay for a 2-bedroom.
Right. And it would be fine for a 3-bedroom, which is what the tax card shows. It's they're advertising for 4 bedrooms, which is the discrepancy.
Right.
yeah,
That seems odd to me that, the 4-bedroom sleeps 6, you'd at least say sleeps 8 if it were really 4.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
So something's a little wrong here. Maybe they just made a mistake filling it out, but I would,
I think what they did was they said, oh, we have to make the sleep stick fit the
Right.
requirement. They did that and they didn't change anything else.
Yeah. And how does it get a 3-bedroom tax on the tax card when everything else is 2?
That's the part I was asking you guys, how do you do that? I don't know how.
You know somebody, I guess.
It's
Or you don't know somebody.
Right.
You're paying more taxes than you should.
right. So, but this would be the same thing we would accept with comment.
Yeah, so moved.
Oh, I'm sorry, Bill.
That's okay. We have a motion to accept. Do I have a second?
Second,
Okay, motion to accept and second with comments. All in favor?
Aye.
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 Any opposed? Hearing none, it's accepted unanimously.
Yep.
I said it correctly the first time, thank you.
Okay, by the way, that is the last agenda item.
wow.
Wow,
This is a
you
first.
sure?
I wished I had a hat nearby.
It
Where's
must be
Dick when you need him?
It's
Can I
Dick.
symbolically take on, or
But yep,
I just a real quickie, I realize I should have said this when we talked about the minutes, but I had gotten an email from Betsy Harding, who had read the minutes, and it said that when you have, like what we have on this agenda with the merger, the lot merger,
Mhm.
is that she said in the minutes, it needs to identify what lot we're talking about. And I think we had the public hearing last month, am I remembering correctly?
Yeah.
And that the minutes needed to have it map number or whatever, lots number X,
Okay.
Y, and Z. So just since that is the official record, they should be numbered.
Yeah, they were listed on the agenda.
But it didn't make
I
it
guess
into the minutes,
Yeah, they didn't make it to the minutes.
Yep.
right?
we'll correct that.
And it takes a planning board alumna to point it out.
All right, well,
Okay.
this will be a record meeting.
oh, I just want to comment, this is the best meeting I've been on in 2 weeks. Oh, my God.
Do I hear a motion?
That
Yes,
is kind of bad.
I'll
I
second it.
have a
I,
motion second, all in favor?
Aye.
thank you
Thank-
so much.
Thank you, thank you,
Good night,
thank you.
everybody.
Made my
you.
day.
Good
Bye-bye.
night.
Good night.
night.
Thank you.
Good night.
Stay warm, stay safe.
Yes, you got it.
Yep.